Poles for life, man. Poles for life. They're such good guys. And cheap beer. It's like 25 cents for a beer over there, or I'd like, I don't know, $1 a beer in Poland. I don't know what the translation would be, in conversion, sorry, in money.
All right, sorry for that, guys. My dog was, I don't know what she was doing, but anyways, causing a lot of noise. And so we are going to be live here, as we are going to be seeing ExAqueo on the Russian side. They're going to be pushing down into Bravo right now with a 3-man push. We do have Terra, though, with a nice pickup there with that FAMAS. And he will be able to clean up mid right now. It's going to allow his team to push up into that B flag fairly uncontested. It's going to be a 2-on-2. Nice pickup there for White. Actually getting up on top of the railings there. Ends up going down by Mix, though. That's going to allow them to once again control that Bravo point. And we are going to be seeing Ryraz pushing up through to that Alpha side of the map. Blade, though, with a very, very nice positioning here. This is legal. You can't use the rooftops, but you absolutely can get up on top of these industrial equipment. And we are seeing Blade get taken down, as well as Terror. Fireworks doing some work right now. And that Alpha flag is definitely going to be getting contested here in just a few seconds.
Yeah, Sayo's the only guy who can really do anything about it, and he's going to have some nasty surprises from as White comes up from behind. And even saying that, though, ExAqueo's spawns are coming in quite well to hold this flag, and even though Unitas have been all over around A, they have only just managed to get in there to capture it. And this isn't looking too bad. Oh, what a kill by Plaid onto A, and that is stopped that capture dead in its tracks and giving ExAqueo more time to keep this bleed ticking over.
Absolutely. Fireworks is going to be back up. He's going to be waiting for this pick. We'll be able to get it on Blade there. And now Sayo is going to be back up. It's going to be kind of one-on-one here to try and save this Alpha flag. And I think he will be able to do just that. He does. Nice job. And that's going to allow them to stay out of this trip cap. And look at the rotations here from ExAqueo. Already going to be on the Charlie flag. But Unitas might have been a little bit of an overextension.
Yeah, definitely, but you know, I'm loving ExAqueo now. They're really pushing these flags, they're getting the kills where they need it, and they're just pushing this lead steadily but surely further and further ahead. And this is just brilliant play from them. Unitas did great at A to get them kills, but it didn't translate into a flag capture, and that has really hurt them.
Yes, it has. We do have a 3-man push, though, coming in over here onto that Alpha side of the map. Blade doing a great job there. We'll be able to take down Wyroz. Does Fireworks know that he's over here? He's got to know that he's over here. Teammate's going to be calling it out. But look at the setup here. I love the setup here from ExAqueo. Look at that, as they'll be spread out very, very nicely within this map. And if Terra can pick up these 2 kills, this is going to be huge here. It's going to allow them to really shift over on the map. We should be seeing a shift actually onto that Charlie map. Yeah, we do see Cyber trying to push down in there, and it'll be interesting to see if he tries to get some spawns going off. Ends up going down by Misk, though, and still we are going to be seeing some very good mid control here for ExAqueo. They did lose that Alpha flag, but I mean, I say they still have really good map control.
Yeah, they do, and yeah, Unitas are doing really good jobs, but then, like I'm saying, it's not translating into flag captures, and there are kills coming in for ExAqueo. They always come in like in bunches, and it's really beautiful to watch on the kill cam sometimes. Just watching 1, 2, then 3, then 4, and they've done that steadily now for about 3 or 4 wipes, and you know, Unitas are holding 2 guys at B quite regularly, but they probably need to start roaming a bit more because it isn't working out for them right now the way they're playing.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now, we are going to be seeing 3 players down, I believe, for ExAqueo. They will be pushing back up onto that Alpha cap. It's only going to be 1 player left. It's going to be Blade here. As it's 122-79 in favor of ExAqueo. They're definitely looking strong here. Sayo with the pickup there, or actually goes down, and Blade with the res. So he's going to be pushing back up onto that Alpha flag, and once again going to be able to secure that cap for his team. And Wyroz with some nice spawns up there onto that Alpha side of the map. But this is actually a little bit unorthodox. We usually don't see a CA hold that often.
No, not at all. And I think that's you know, ExAqueo thinking they can pull this off. They know that Unitas are probably going to leave a defender at B, and that's what they're banking on to just kind of. They know where they're going to play the attack, and Unitas are kind of playing defensively here, never committing too many for their attacks and always leaving someone back in reserve, which is fine. But ExAqueo aren't even going to go for B. They're just going to try and overwhelm A and C all the time, and they're doing a great job.
Yeah, but then again, it also could come back to haunt them. We'll definitely see here because one good wipe on one flag, and you're completely caught out of position if you're not shifting over. But we do have Terra going down. Probe is going to be back up. He's going to be able to spot out two. Can he get the pick on two? He doesn't. Goes down. And now Miss is going to be back up as well. Charlie flag will be getting grayed out, and it is now going into their favor. White is the last player. He ends up going down, but Wyroz will be able to secure that cap, and there's the shift out there onto that Bravo flag. Terra will be able to pick up quick. We do have Sayo, though, going down on the outside. Probe will be able to come around, pick that up, no problem. So P flag should be going into their possession, unless Cyber here can do a great job of taking down at least one or two. Ends up taking out one. White coming around as well, and there's just so many spawns, so many reses coming down onto this Bravo flag. It will be going into the favor of ExAqueo right now, but do they know that they're actually back here? Probe ends up going down. Now Terra having to pull back, as he will be able to spot out one. That was an easy pick up there with that hip fire spray. And I think they did end up securing control. There's going to still be a one-on-one, though. Cyber back up, and there you go. Cleans that out. And now, throughout every single one of those exchanges, Alpha flag ends up going back into the favor of Unitas as well as Charlie. But we do have a three-man push onto that A flag for ExAqueo.
ExAqueo just doing a great job on that A flag, regularly getting the kills there. They're doing a great job of holding it, and once again they're switching up their hold here to B and A, and you can see they never end up jumping for the flagger they don't have. They just stick to the two they have and let that bleed do the work for them. Now that they've just been wiped at A, are they going to try and do anything different, or are they just going to continue with this? And so far, that's what they're doing. They're just sticking with the two flags that they can go for, and they're leaving the other one. And look at that. Unitas are leaving two people to defend C, and ExAqueo aren't even trying to go for it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's honestly, those two people should just be going for a back rage onto that Bravo flag, and that's Wyroz. That's what he's going to do right now. It's going to turn out to be a one-on-one. Let's see if that's actually going to be successful. But Fireworks staying alive, able to take down Miss. Going to be pushing back up onto that Alpha flag. And he will be able to get the gray right now. And there you go. Cap's going to be going into their favor. We do have some last-second spawns coming in. That's going to be Probe, though, staying alive. But over here on B flag, Wyroz going big. We'll be able to take both of those players out as well as get the cap on Bravo. And we really don't have a shift here for ExAqueo to get onto any of these flags. They're completely stuck over here on this Alpha side of the map. And this could be the turning point for Unitas here.
Yeah, and Quick here needs to do a bit more damage and slow this push from ExAqueo, but now that they've cleared him out the way, they are going to push both B and C here, and Sayo gets one kill, can't make it a second, and that has had a two-man response over at B. So ExAqueo here have a chance to make it big, but man, they're leaving a defender back at A, and that has stalled their push quite heavily. And you know what, ExAqueo, even though they've been far ahead in this game, they need to be careful right now because they are getting isolated at that A flag, and Unitas are in the best position in this map. That BC hold with defenders all across the board.
Yeah, absolutely. Terra is going to be back up. He spots out one, not going to be able to make the pick on it just quite yet, as he's going to need to push through mid right now. And yeah, so the push coming in onto that Charlie flag. Nice pick up there by Terra. Not going to be able to make the second play. And just beautiful, beautiful defense here by Unitas, as they will be able to hold on to that Charlie flag once again. Miss still going to be back up, waiting for those spawns. But, you know, every single second that ticks by here, and we're going to be seeing actually a trip cap possible here. No, it looks like Probe it will be able to fend that off, and they should be able to get onto that A flag here pretty soon. Sayo with a nice piece there with the res. Going to be trying to push in onto that Charlie flag, but getting shot from behind. And really, every second that's going by right now, their lead is diminishing, and potentially they could lose this round.
Yeah, they could, and it's very, very getting close to that right now. They need to somehow clear out a Unitas on the defense here. Sayo pulling in when he realizing that the rest of the team was killed. Instead of playing it safe, he didn't, and this is very dangerous right now for ExAqueo. The game is going to go even, and they have one good push left in them, and they need to break the C flag quick.
Yeah, absolutely. Terra going to be pushing in. He's going to be leading that charge onto that Charlie flag. We do have one with the hipfire spray with that FAMAS. Nice pickup there. We'll be able to take him down. And that was a wipe on C flag. But the thing is that the rotation onto Alpha already there. They should be able to get the gray out here pretty soon. Blade, though, if he can stop this, this is going to be massive. It really is going to be really the game-winning moment if he can make the stop. And that's one down. Sayo, can he make this last pickup onto Alpha? He doesn't. And I think that right there could be it. We have 3 players up right now for Unitas, only 2 up here for ExAqueo, and they're not in the best of position to make any kind of attack onto these flags.
No, the best player on Unitas versus the best on ExAqueo, Sayo versus Quick's way. ExAqueo are playing with a man down here, which is definitely not desirable for them, but they are having one last push onto this A flag here. But he's going to be a 3-on-1 with Blood versus 3 members of Unitas, and eventually he goes down. And I think that might be all she wrote, really, for ExAqueo. But 17 tickets ain't too bad, but I'm interested to find out at what point did ExAqueo lose one of their players there.
Yeah, that definitely would be interesting. I didn't actually notice that until you pointed it out, but 17 tickets there to Unitas, and what looked like was ExAqueo's game. I mean, the entire time, I mean, they were looking just really, really strong, and that does, now that I do know that one player did drop, that kind of makes me wonder, did that happen about 3 minutes ago? So that actually makes sense as to that shift that we saw. Unfortunately, we didn't catch it there, but that makes perfect sense as to why ExAqueo lost that map, and Unitas was able to come back. But I have to say though, it's fairly impressive to see that ExAqueo was able to, keep it that even for that long, even with 4 players.
Yeah, definitely. And, they must be kicking themselves. They did a really good job in that game against Unitas, but eventually Unitas' persistence and more solid defensive play really started to pay off as soon as they got that B and C. As soon as they got C, that's when it started to turn around for them, and they held onto that flag for a long, long time.
Yes, they did, and that is definitely unfortunate. I really do not like it when, teams end up having players that drop out, can't join back in, whatever it may be. It really does frustrate me, but, not a whole lot that you can do, especially for an online event. So right now, we are going to be just waiting for the last player for ExAqueo to come back in. And, yeah, so Dig, God, I did it again. Oh, my gosh. Dog.
You can call me Dig all you want. I do not mind being referred to as an entire esports organization. I can deal with that quite well. Sorry, I'm on the edge of my seat right now as I'm just watching Pyrogen versus Epsilon. 2 tickets to 14, and Pyrogen might be able to steal this game. And yeah, they are. They're going to win the first round on, and they're already 1 ahead. So yeah, but probably we should. And Unitas is still not ready in our game here. So yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah, so that is definitely going to be an upset right there. If Pyrogen can take it out, once again showing up, within those group stages and possibly with an upset. And I would say somewhat of a, I don't know, not 2 upsets. I wouldn't want to say that. But we definitely, said that Unitas was not going to win throughout the group stages. We figured that ExAqueo would be able to take it. But you know what? They might not be able to, as with that drop going, first round in favor of Unitas here with 17 tickets. While it's not a big lead, it's a win.
Yeah, and ExAqueo, I think they're doing really good at times, but they didn't switch up their play very quick, and Unitas stuck to that more, we're just going to go for that BC. That's what we want, and eventually when they got it, they really just held on to it so well, and it really, really hurt ExAqueo. They really didn't manage to just stay alive when they were losing out on fights. We talk about this all the time, Brett. When teams are losing out on fights and they don't have anyone else nearby, you need to play smart and back off and stay alive to be a spawn point for the rest of your team. Mm-hmm. And ExAqueo didn't do that. They just played ultra aggressive when they should have been thinking about, right, I'm the last guy live. I need to stay alive for the rest of my team to spawn. And they didn't do that, and they paid for it.
Yeah, absolutely. That is a huge point right there. And I 100% agree. That's something that teams need to be working on a lot more is, playing that smarter role. And, you do get caught up within the whole match and everything. And then, you know that there's only 2 guys maybe about around the corner. They're both maybe low on health. But then again, you just need to stay alive. You need to play it safe and make sure that your teammates will be able to come out on top in those exchanges. So right now we are going to be seeing Unitas on the Russian side, as well as ExAqueo on the U.S. side. And the breakouts for this particular map, what are we going to be seeing, dog?
Both teams will probably send about 2 to 3 guys out to the P flag. They want that anchor flag early on, but if anyone can break between C and A, then they will push that flag immediately and probably just try and pull back a bit on B to try and anchor themselves on that C flag or A flag. We'll have to wait and see, but right now both teams kind of going for that approach. It seems 2 out to C and A, and then the rest of them are heading out to B. Pretty standard break for Zaphod, really.
Absolutely. I would say as standard as you could possibly get. Terra going to be over here into mid, see if he can catch out that one player like he did last time. Seo also going to be pushing up as well. Nice pickup there on Cyber, and that's going to be opening up to a possible A push. But look at that, 2 players going down onto Bravo flag for ExAqueo. Mist is going to be up on top of the railings there. Ends up having to push or pull back rather. And I think that was a missed opportunity here for ExAqueo to push up onto that alpha flag. And they are going to be having to re-push that lane. And they're starting to get picked up just a little bit. Only 1 player left for Unitas, and he will be able to stay alive. This could be Fireworks right now, who's been playing, I would say, really, really well this entire match.
Yeah, really good job from him. But just being a solid player in a lot of places, and always when we're clicking on players just randomly, always seems to be in the right place at the right time. Do a good job there.
Yeah, absolutely. Going to be able to pick up Terra as well. And that alpha flag going to be returning back into favor and gets the turn on Seo right there. So nice job. But C and B flag going to be returning in favor of ExAqueo right now. We do have White going to be providing some spawns coming down here. He ends up going down. So now Quick is the last player back up, and I believe he was one of the top fraggers in their last round. And right now he ends up going down as well with a back rage here for Cyber. So once again, onto this B flag, it's just going back and forth, back and forth. Lots of players going to be spawning in, trying to clean up this last push. What they have to be careful with right now is not allowing anybody up onto that Charlie flag. And there you go, beautiful pickup there for ExAqueo. We'll be able to take down the last players from Unitas. And now they're going to be holding on to this Charlie flag, so definitely looking like a strong hold.
Yeah, very strong hold, and it's just White Rose up and Quick, and they're spawning in, and they're just staying around on the outside here. But while this is going on, no defenders, first time, but they've done this here, and that A flag is now wide open for a capture. But Black thinking there's a defender around, I think, go in, and while this is happening, Unitas picking up those kills at C, and man, they just seem so good at attacking that C flag.
Yeah, but it doesn't even matter because I think that A flag should be going down in favor here pretty soon. But what they do have to be careful of is the push on Bravo. That was taken down, and we are going to be seeing it going into their favor. And ExAqueo going to be a flag down once again. They only have about a 10-ticket lead, a 15-ticket lead right now, as it's 110 to 125. So they really don't have, I mean, it's only 17 tickets that they have to come back and win by, but still, you want to be out at least another 30 to 40 tickets or so.
Yeah, definitely, and no one's really feeling comfortable right now, and obviously from ExAqueo's point of view, they got to be feeling quite worried. They can't let this game get out of their control. They need to constantly be fighting. They need to take this to a third map, and right now Unitas are doing a great job to make sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah, absolutely. White with a nice pickup there on Mix. We'll be able to take him down. That's 2 pickups for him so far. And Seo going to be able to clean that out. But once again, they're stuck in this 2-cap situation, and they really need to be getting out of it right now. 104 to 113. Their lead is steadily but surely going down, and Fireworks having to back up. And I gotta say, I like his gun choice here. The AEK, it's definitely been doing some work for him here. Unfortunately, it does end up going down. It's going to be a 2-on-2 now here onto that Bravo flag, as we'll be seeing one going down for ExAqueo, and a second one as well. Bravo flag staying into their possession, so nice job there. Alpha flag going to be getting contested as well as Seo. See if he can make something happen. It's going to be a 1-on-1. Has to be careful, though, of this back rage from White, as he has the backside of 3 players. Going to be able to take down Probe right there. And spots out a second one. Not going to be able to get the trade. But Y-Roz spawning back in at the right time. And that alpha flag will be going back into their possession.
Yeah, and right now ExAqueo need to do what they can and get some control and keep a double cap going for a little bit longer than they have, because right now Unitas are just doing a great job of threatening all flags, and White was picking up another load of kills, and there you go. They're threatening a trip cap here, and this is something that ExAqueo cannot allow to happen. They are already behind in tickets from the previous round. They need to do something quick here because this is getting out of hand.
Yes, it absolutely is. And, you know, how much of an effect did that player that dropped, you know, how much of an effect does that loss have when you did have that, you know, 40, 50 ticket lead and then you lost it? Do you think it's coming back in the second round and really having an effect on them?
And it's definitely not helpful for anyone's psyche to be down a guy in a round that you were winning by quite a lot, but at the end of the day they were losing that round anyway because of just a lax play, if you ask me. So, you know, don't read too much into it, but ExAqueo need to just forget about it and keep pushing, and that's what they're doing here. They are threatening both A and B, and Cyber giving up that B flag, and possibly, I say he was giving that flag up. He wasn't. He was waiting for the kill. He gets it on Prozik, and there you go, secures that B flag while the A flag is still being contested. That C is wide open, and I'm sure they don't know it, but man, this is up in the air still, but slowly but surely Unitas are pulling away.
Yes, they are. 87 to 66. Quick going to be able to get a nice pickup there onto the Alpha. Can't make it a second one. Ends up going down. Ryros, though, sitting up into that windowsill area. Nice pickup there. We'll be getting onto that Alpha flag. But Sayo, he could actually save this flag, and he does. Nice pickup there on Wyros, and they do cap out that Bravo flag and making a very big push here on Charlie. So not going to be playing that, you know, very defensive style that we saw them play the whole first round. In fact, they're just going to be going straight for that wipe, and they will be able to get that trip cap.
This is their chance to take this to a third map, but they just need to make sure they keep tabs on where these spawns are coming in and get the kills accordingly. Terra getting one on the crossover to that B, but not able to get the second one. Revives are coming in, and right now I think ExAqueo possibly spreading themselves a little too thin here.
Yeah, Terra ends up going down. Blade's going to be the last one left up. He ends up going down as well. No picks going in favor of ExAqueo right now. Quick will be up. Nice save there. That was going to be, who was that actually right now? That was going to be Mixed there with the save, but it leaves Charlie flag wide open, and now they have those A spawns, which is going to force them over there onto the, I would say, the worst side of the map. Sayo, though, with a pick over there next to those tanks, will be able to take down Cyber. It's going to be a 1-on-3 situation here. Blade with an easy pickup there. A second one spawning in. Nice pickups there from Blade. As look at that kill feed right now. It is ExAqueo all day long, and it's exactly like you were saying. When they get kills, it's all together, all at once. And now it's going to be 58-55. Going to be evening that lead up quite a bit. We do have some back A spawns coming in here for Unitas right now. And now ExAqueo, now they're starting to play defensively. Look at this. They didn't like that triple cap situation where they ended up getting pushed out. So they're going to be playing very defensive. And I don't know if they should at this moment. I think they should be playing a little bit more aggressive. At least one player going to be pressuring another flag.
It's just very difficult to hold at this A and B. They need that C, but it's so difficult to break into it, defend it properly, and that's what they're struggling with right now. They need to get rid of Ryros, who's sitting in that tank turret, and they need to get rid of him quickly before the rest of Unitas start barreling into the C flag, and that they eventually get that kill, but you know, they need to hold this firm here. This is the best hold in the game, but they need to keep it going to keep their hopes alive of getting to the offline finals.
Absolutely. Sayo going to be spotting out one. Gets taken down. That was the only defense on that Bravo flag. So we need to be seeing that shift here from ExAqueo onto that C flag. And they will be able to get Terra out there. But White already going to be waiting for this. Quick as well. And Quick going to be able to get some shots in there. Not connecting with a lot of them. And that Alpha flag will be getting burned down. But can they get the win here? Terra needs to be staying alive, has to be running around, do not get killed, as Fireworks also going to be pushing out through mid, could be getting some really nice back rages going on, decides to just kind of hang out a little bit. Alpha and Charlie flag going to be going in favor of ExAqueo right now, and this is definitely a tense match as it's 17 tickets. They cannot go below that mark in order to win this match or win this round and go on to the next map. Mix going to be pushing back up onto that Alpha flag. We do have Terra going down. Unfortunately, not able to make it. We do have a shift now coming out for Sayo. We'll be able to take down Cyber, but did he spot out Wyros? He didn't, and that RGO might be able to take him down. Looks like he did not. Sayo's still going to be back up. Wyros ends up going down, not before taking out a player of his own. So, yeah, this is definitely a very, very close match here, dog.
Yeah, it all comes down to two fights at A and at B, and Fireworks and Cyber out at B. doing what they can and slowing down ExAqueo. And while that happens, you know, ExAqueo just are not picking up the kills over A, but they finally get them a B. This is it. They can do it. They've got the B, they've got the C. It's all about defending C now, and it's only Project by himself, and they need more players there, and they need them there soon.
Yeah, Sayo has to hoof it right now, as we do have Blade getting taken down. Sayo, is he making his way over there? He's actually going in for a back rage of his own, and this could be huge. Going to be able to take down one. Nice play. We still have Wyros still going to be in next to that Charlie flag. 10 tickets left to 31. This could happen here, dog, if they clean it up. No, not going to be coming in from behind, but they may be going in for an alpha push of their own. But look at this, Unitas just in the perfect spots on the map right now. 8 tickets left to go. Going to be really, really close on those spawns. Cyber going to be spawning out 2, pushing up into that Charlie flag. Will not be connecting with either of those. C flag going in favor, but look at this, Wyros coming into B. Can he keep his hopes alive? As A flag going to get flash out, and I think this is it. We will be seeing, I think, a third map here, dog.
It's all down to the A push here. If Fireworks can just stop this capture, he might be able to do it, but probably not. And there you go. Yeah, we're going to see a third map. Wow, what a turnaround.
Wow, cannot be closer than that. 17 tickets first round for Unitas. 22 here for ExAqueo. Won it by 5. I got to tell you what. Ooh, I'm definitely looking forward to this third map, man.
Wow. Yeah, that was a comeback and a half for them. 22 tickets to 14, or was it 17? It was 17, wasn't it?
It was 17 tickets. I mean, I'm telling you, you could not get closer than that. So definitely going to be a good third map. And I think the third map is actually Locker, am I correct? Yes, it is going to be Lockers.
Yeah, that's brilliant. I love that map. Obviously, I think there is a third map happening in the other game between Pyrogen and Epsilon, so that's great. But now we're going to get ExAqueo doing the impossible in a way. I mean, they've had some interesting games of Unitas, and you know, I knew these two teams were going to have the best match. It was always going to be back and forth. They're very evenly matched, and they're not disappointing, are they, Brett? They're not disappointing at all.
Not at all. I got to tell you what. Very, very back and forth games, very good matches. Both teams getting some really good frags, some nice rotations coming out of both of them as well. And I got to tell you what, rotations are going to be the name of the game when it comes to Locker. Can they get those rotations, especially if they have that Charlie alpha hold, in order to prevent any kind of assert? Really going to be critical. And you know, both of these teams have shown that they can play good defense. We saw that from Unitas on Land King Dam. And we saw that from Zavod from ExAqueo. Both of them can play defense. And it's really going to be interesting what comes out here on Lockers, because Lockers can really be a map where you can section it off and just hold down your lane.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know what's going on in the other game. It says it's 2-0 for Pyrogen, but something's going on there. I'm not too sure what. So yeah, obviously Locker is the one at Pyrogen and Epsilon just played on. Back and forth map, and it is a one, you know, even though it looks quite easy to get an A and C hold, quite easy, and just hold that, like, straight down the bottom. And you would think in some games, like, a lot of teams used to just pull away with, like, huge leads. The games get a lot closer now, and they come down. Sometimes to just 2 or 3 tickets.
Yeah, absolutely. We saw some really good games. In fact, we saw one versus Epsilon versus Fnatic. In the Go4 Cup, and that came down to, you know, just like, was it 28 tickets, I believe. So yeah, it can definitely come down to the wire. We've seen some epic matches on this map. Most notably, and you guys have probably heard me talking about this before, was Epsilon versus Fnatic, where Epsilon, I think it was in one of the first EMS 1 Cups, where Epsilon ended up losing the first round by 97 tickets, or 95 tickets, and ended up winning out in the second round by 97. It was an amazing, amazing game, and they did it by holding on to Alpha and Charlie flag the entire time. And that's what I'm talking about. If you can section this map off, if you can force them over into those B spawns, because the B spawns are more likely to happen than anywhere else on the map. So if you can shove them over onto that side, not only can you force them over there onto that B flag the entire time, but you yourself can actually get some B spawns going on to harass, and I have seen that happen before.
Yeah, that's the thing about that flag. It's so annoying. The spawns behind B really can just make for basically every team gets AC, and then they just get you stuck at B, and with one guy alone, and with the spawns coming in, just pin you there for a good few minutes. And and whenever a team does go huge on score, it's because of that. Always because of that.
Yeah, absolutely. So right now, we are just waiting for to get done with their smoke break. And smoke break. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. I guess maybe they're a little nervous. I mean, they did just narrowly, win that last match. They're maybe shaking a little bit. So yeah, maybe they got to calm their nerves. All right, so Hadokens right now within the chat is saying that Flasher was caught using a glitch spot on lockers, and the admins are now going to be discussing what's going to be going on. I'm not really sure which glitch spot are they talking about.
Yeah, I'm reading that as well. Behind the kitchen in Locker, it's a difficult one to explain. Revo's trying to explain it to me on Skype, so yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens. But if nothing happens, either way, Pyrogen will be going back to Cologne and possibly able to get themselves into the final again and maybe make up for what happened last time.
Yeah,
obviously coming second place, but it was close.
Definitely a surprise there. So that means that Pyrogen won 2 maps up, right? Or did it go to a 1-3 or 1-2?
It was 2-0 for Pyrogen.
Wow, that's
big surprise.
That is a huge surprise right there. And are we actually live on this round? We are live, so right now we are going to be seeing Unitas with a big push coming out onto that Charlie flag. We're seeing a nice push here from ExAqueo pushing in through to that Alpha or to that Bravo flag, which I do like this push. Terra is going to be going up through mid right now. He is now onto that Bravo side of the map. We do have Charlie just now getting capped. That was going to be Blade here that was holding that off for quite some time. He's still going to be up. But still, no major pushes coming in through B. It looks like ExAqueo just doesn't really know if they should or not. They're very hesitant here.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, it's Unitas starting pretty strong here. Not that surprising, but ExAqueo trying to push through at B, which is dangerous, especially if they don't move quick. And it's just Sayo left far forward, and he gets a kick. I don't even know how that happened. Either way, 3 people died, and yeah, I don't know how Sayo does that unless he bounced a bullet off a wall.
Bouncing bullets, hey man, it's a new feature for Battlefield coming up in the new DLC. So yeah, get yours now. But Cyber is going to be back up. He spots out 2 going up through metal detectors. Ends up going down by an RGO right there. Mist going to be pushing up as well through mid and just not quite able to break this hold on Bravo flag. Quick will be back up, just waiting for any kind of a drop coming in. White as well going to be playing up in that very defensive Bravo role. Sayo going to be pushing around, picks up White, no problem. If he jumps down here though, we could be seeing Quick being able to take him down. And Quick just being very sneaky right there. Bravo flag will be getting flashed at the moment. Quick gets taken down, though. Not sneaky enough. We did see Blade get taken out onto that rock side of the map. Fireworks with a nice pickup there from behind. Finally gets taken down, but now Alpha flag going to be in a lot of danger here of getting taken.
Yeah, and the EXA guys really need to be careful here because the lead that Unitas is pulling away with here is quite substantial, so they need to get a load of tickets shaved off this score right now. And I kind of feel that ExAqueo are kind of playing a bit loose and they're losing out where they really shouldn't. That A flag should be held down a lot stronger, and instead a 3-man holder A gets taken down without any reply in response, and that ain't good at all.
No, it is not. We do have Cyber as well as Fireworks going to be up onto the Charlie side. They're going to be up on Rock, spotting out on that C burn, and it looks like they will be able to win that. That's going to be ExAqueo taking that flag as well as taking down Cyber. And look at this. Now Alpha flag is completely, oh my god, Terror could have pushed straight into A, no problem, and gotten that flag. Unfortunately, now the rotates coming in for Unitas will be able to save that for him, but now Cyber spawning back in as well as Quick over here next to Bravo flag. That's going to be some easy pickups there, as well as possibly the cap. There's only 1 player back up. It's going to be Probe here to try and save it. And to be honest with you, I don't know if he can do that. as we are going to be seeing Cyber dropping back down, still staying alive narrowly, trying to prove me wrong. Blade could come in here with a huge back rage, and he will be able to do just that. 2 players go down, and Bravo flag will be staying into their possession, and they could actually go in for a very heavy alpha push here.
Yeah, and finally they're leveling up the game and they're going ahead for the first time in this series. So very good for them. But you know, you got to be worried. That was a substantial lead that Unitas were able to pull off here, and ExAqueo cannot let them get back in that kind of position again. They've got a 3-man push coming out of C, but they've got the positions to hold it. They're holding down the middle tunnel as well, and that is key to hold that C flag.
Yeah, they're doing a great job at it as well, but can they control over here onto mid quick, though? We'll be able to take down Terra, and he's going to push straight on into that Bravo flag. We also have Wyros, who is able to take down Blade, so the only player going to be back up is going to be Misk here to try and save it. And look at that back range here for Fireworks. Going to be able to take down Probe, so nice job there. And we could be seeing a trip cap now coming in here for Unitas. So just as we thought that ExAqueo was going to get a little bit of ground underneath their feet, get a little bit of momentum going into their favor, Unitas comes in here and just starts destroying people left and right. Quick goes down, but not before taking down a player and forcing that entire ExAqueo team to come back.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, the ExAqueo guys doing pretty well on that hold initially, but as soon as they tried to sneak a push onto A, it all went wrong. They peaked when they didn't need to, tapped their positions down, and they lost out because of it.
Yes, and look at this push coming in onto Alpha. That was actually a really good push on A right there, as they will be able to control this. And look at this. Now, this is something that's interesting, Dog. You pointed this out several times in previous casts of pushing out the team outside of the map, getting them onto that helipad and not letting them indoors. And this is exactly what we're seeing right now from ExAqueo as Unitas is pushed out. Now, what is it that Unitas has to do to get back in? Now, they obviously are in right now, but they really have no chance on getting any of these flags.
Yeah, and, you know, I don't know. Right now, this is a very even game between these two teams. Obviously, we did see a massive lead for Unitas at the beginning, but it was broken and then eventually leveled out. And you know, that's brilliant play from ExAqueo, but if Unitas can do that again, then they will probably just take this first round. But right now, being stuck out at sea is not good. But ExAqueo need to be careful not to overextend themselves here, and they got to rotate as soon as they understand where that pressure's coming, and not just stay static like this.
Well, but look at this though. There's no shift. Finally, we're gonna be seeing a 2-man shift coming in. ExAqueo, Probes is gonna be sitting here. He could hold this off. We'll be able to, and he does. Oh my God! Beautiful play there from Probe. That right there was MVP moment right there. And look at this hold here, Dog. 3 players down, and they're still pushed outside of the map. This is beautiful play coming in here for ExAqueo.
Yeah, in a straight line of defense, making sure that the spawns can't come below a B. And this is where ExAqueo need to be careful. Push is coming in, 4-man push onto B. They need to respond to this correctly. Probably push C, or they could just do what they're doing here, which is just to murder every single person from Unitas that goes onto the flag. That is brilliant from them.
And that's exactly what's happening. Misk is also going to be waiting here for the push coming up. We do see Quick as well as Wyra is going to be down onto that Bravo flag. But just like you were saying, we do have a shift coming out onto that Charlie flag, and actually a trade there. We will be seeing White spawning back in to finish off that cap. Now Wyra is going to be coming around the backside with a nice 2-piece there. And that's going to allow them to secure that Bravo flag. And oh no, look at this. Now they're going to be losing A. So yeah, this could actually switch back here. 33 tickets to 93. This is still plenty of time here for Unitas to come back.
Yeah, definitely, and they need to clear up on quickly, get rid of him, get that B flag back, and then they'll be able to at least put some pressure onto one of these flags. This is a 2-man defense across the board, 2 at A, 2 at C. So from ExAqueo's point of view, they can overwhelm any one of these flags, but they just need to know which one to go for, and they need to hit it correctly. That connector between A and C is the one they need to go for, and it's wide open right now.
And let's see if Cyber can actually stop this push coming out. We see one coming up into Fan. That's going to be 1 down. Probe still staying alive. RGO is going to be coming up here, causing a lot of damage. Nice pick up there on Terra. Does end up going down. And with White there, we'll be able to hold on to that position. So nice job here for Unitas. as they're keeping a hold of this Alpha Charlie burn right now. Sayo is going to be back up. He's going to be pushing through. Oh, sit down, Sayo. As quick there with a nice pickup on, right out into the open, actually. He does end up getting taken out eventually, but look at this, dog. We do have a 4-man possible push coming in here onto Alpha. Fireworks going to be getting shot from Connector. And this is going to be a very tense moment right now. Terra turns the corner. Will be able to spot out two. Does not get the pick on him. Unfortunately, Ross ends up going down as well. Quick is going to be back behind him. He's going to be spawning out one. Backs up, but Blade going to be going full throttle here. Gets the res. Definitely going to be pressuring this right now. Ends up getting taken out, but Alpha Flag will be getting burnt down. At the same time, we do have a 2-man push coming in onto that Bravo Flag. Oh my God, can he take down Ross? He misses him on all of those shots. And we will be seeing a one-on-one shaping up here on B Flag. Drops down. Cleanup and Bravo Flag will be returning into their favor. With one player left back up, Unitas going to be in a little bit of trouble. But look, nobody on Alpha actually. Blade's the only one here, and he's really not in that best position. But look at that! A 2-man pickup from Blade. Wow. Wow. When they need to go clutch, we are seeing them going clutch here.
Yeah, their defensive play is really good on this map, far more so than on Zaphod, where it was a bit lacking, and doing a great job right now. Terra using that for mass. That's going to be deadly at close range here, and one more good hold here, and they'll probably take this round. And White managing to find a gap in the defenses there, and floods into the A flag. Quick spawns on top of him. He's just the last guy up, but here's the thing about spawning on top of your fence like that. That's what happens. One guy spawns in, you have no idea where the enemy is, and you just get cleaned up.
By the way, Blade is on a 7-man kill streak. He's going ham right now. And we are going to be seeing a push coming in onto that Bravo Flag. 7 tickets left to go to 49. Now, this is where it's been shaky for both of these teams. Can they hold it out? Can they keep this ticket bleed in their favor? Doesn't look like they are going to be doing so, but look at that. The shift out on the Charlie Flag. A Flag completely undefended. Only one player left back up. Terra goes down. So this is definitely possible here to shift back onto that Alpha Flag, get that 2-flag bleed in their favor. So this is definitely not over yet. And while I don't think they can get the win here, Dig, or Dog, I definitely think they could get that bleed down another 10, maybe even 15 tickets.
Well, they're going for it, but every time anyone dies now and doesn't get revived, it's going to go against them. And Blatt right now, he has just killed 9 people in the space of about 2 to 3 minutes. I'm getting the C flag capture and securing the B flag there, so you were saying big plays from him, and what a great half for him as well. Holding down that A flag, getting a few kills there, then pushing out onto C, getting a kill on the defender who is waiting for him, and then going into B and securing the flag capture. Good last 3 minutes for him, definitely.
Yeah, I gotta tell you what, if dropping that 20 bomb, man, ham. They were going ham. That's all I can say, man. And then Probe, oh my God, Probe. I would say him and Blade both going to be for the MVP position if they take this map, because Probe stopped a 2-man transition going in from C to the backside of Alpha. He was the only player there. The entire team for ExAqueo was over on Alpha trying to defend that massive B push that was coming in. And it was just, wow. Wow, so many really clutch moments coming in for both of these teams. But I gotta say, ExAqueo just doing or one-upping Unitas right now. We will be seeing them switching sides. And when we switch these sides, do you think that we're going to be seeing I don't know, a more aggressive Unitas coming out here? Because they did play sort of timidly, I would say, there at the beginning. Both teams were actually playing timid. But it ended up costing them because they were shoved out to that Charlie Flag.
Yeah, and straight off the bat, Unitas here will probably only get the A flag, and ExAqueo will easily get that B and C. But it just, if the kills come in around the middle, that'll open up a push for Unitas onto that B flag, and I think that's what they're going to go for.
All right, so right now we do have ExAqueo getting some of those suicide spawns coming in, as well as Unitas going to be trying to get as close as possible to that Alpha Flag. I would imagine that we're probably going to be seeing a 2-man push out to Charlie Flag. Over here on the, I don't know, it's looking like Unitas is gearing up for a push coming out to Charlie as well, instead of going for that heavy B push that we've seen several times from a lot of these teams. And yeah, so we are going to be seeing them going out towards that Charlie Flag. ExAqueo also going to be doing the same thing, basically mirroring each other right now.
Definitely, and it's interesting to see how it will work out, and it's all about this initial breakout on that C flag because, you know, Unitas are stacking up so heavy out there, and they're playing so defensive at A, but if nothing comes of this push onto C, then this is going to be a disaster for them.
And look at this. We do have ExAqueo gearing up for a push on Alpha. Blade ends up taking out one. That's going to be Cyber ends up going down. I believe that was outside. It was. And now Sayo going to be gearing up for a push as well as he comes in. Ends up going down. Mix, though, can he get the pickup? He does. Nice job here. And there's going to be one left over there into Medical. That's going to be quick as he goes down by that RGO. So nice play here, and we're actually going to be seeing Unitas stuck outside once again. If Cyber does not get a foothold here onto that Bravo flag, this could definitely spell disaster.
Yeah, definitely, but Unitas are already on the offensive here onto that B flag, and they've had good success on this flag in the past, and ExAqueo here are a bit outnumbered here, and there's no rotations at all towards C, so it's going to be an all or nothing on this B defense.
Absolutely. Terra is going to be waiting. He knows that there's one to be coming up, and that was going to be Fireworks there with the pickup. So a nice job there, and it looks like Bravo will be returning back into their favor, and we need to be seeing some spawns on Misk here. Terra as well as Blade needs to be spawning in. Yes, they are finally, and we do see the transition there onto that Charlie flag. White going to be looking to make a push through Connector. Spots out one and says, no, I ain't making that one, as Terra going to be shifting back out as well. He could make this two-man stop, decides to lead with that RGO, and ends up getting taken down instead. Sayo going to be shifting back out from outside, spots him out, but not able to connect with any of those shots. And it looks like Alpha Flag will be going over here to Unitas as two players going down into that into Medical. So yeah, Unitas trying to come back here.
Yeah, they've got what they need. They're doing exactly what ExAqueo did to them before, getting them stuck out at sea and holding down every entrance with a defender. And right now, ExAqueo need to probably break through quick or rely on a spawn around B. But right now, they do have a little bit of a ticket lead, so it's not too bad. They can at least take some time. But right every time I see ExAqueo pushing, Unitas seem to be in the right place at the right time with the right amount of people.
Yeah, Cyber gets completely dismantled there as he tried to be fancy there with that Magnum. Unfortunately, not going to be able to make anything come out of it. Terra, though, going to be pushing up as well onto that Bravo side of the map. He's going to be pushing down into B. Looks like his teammates were able to clean that up, and they will be able to get the cap onto Bravo flag, but can they hold? It's going to be all up to Blade. He went clutch last round, going in with a 9-man kill spree before he get taken out, and look at that. 2 more kills with that RGO, and a third. He is definitely going huge here. Fireworks is going to be the only one left back up, and he can do it! Oh my god, Blade there with a huge pickup out there onto Rock. That is massive, and now we're going to be seeing a trip cap coming in here for ExAqueo.
And that is massive for them, just what they needed as well. Unitas are just getting stuck outside of B, and this is the danger flag we talk about. Taking it's good, but holding it's hard, especially with spawns, especially with Mist. Hiding around the back like that is just going to frustrate anyone feeling safe on that flag. And right now, ExAqueo are pushing ahead right now.
No doubt. Mix does end up going down. Sayo, though, going to be pushing up through Connector. He gets taken out, so that's going to leave Alpha completely undefended. So a little bit of a, I would say, a mishap there from ExAqueo. But I got to tell you what, I mean, really with Blade heating up like he is right now, I mean, you got to be feeling pretty good just overall as a team, but it's not over yet. It's going to be 116 to 95 in favor of ExAqueo here, and they do have that little bit of a buffer. So you know they have that going for them right now. Terra is going to be back in onto Medical. Needs to be careful of this back race. It's going to be Cyber, not successful with it, so they will be able to get onto that Alpha flag. Now it's going to come down to a 1-on-2. Probe will be coming out on top there onto Charlie, and once again getting back into that trip cap situation.
Yeah, and they just seem to be very good at getting it, and I don't know how. They just seem to be in the right place, right time, and get the 1v1s, and must be very disheartening for Unitas. This is make and break for them. They need to do well here. ExAqueo just seem to be getting up ahead of steam now, and finally just seem to be getting a control in a game which, beforehand, was just back and forth.
Yeah, absolutely. Blade going to be pushing in once again onto this Alpha flag. And his buddy over there, Terra, did end up getting taken down. It's going to be a 2-on-1. Blade electing to go back over here towards Bravo. Actually, he's not really sure where he wants to go. Quick, though, with a nice 2-piece. That is definitely going to help out his team here as they are going to try and hold on to that Bravo flag. Yes, it is not even being capped yet. Quick does end up going down. Can we see Wyroz finishing that back up? No, he ends up going down, so that Bravo flag going to be shifting back into the possession here of ExAqueo. Probe's going to be in a bit of a weird position up here on the fan, and he does spot out 1 and 2 and 3 players there for Unitas. Now 4 are going to be out to sea, and that's going to leave Alpha basically a one-on-one situation, but White going huge there will be able to hold on. And let's see if Sail's going to push that up.
4-man kill. Almost a 5-man kill from White alone on that A flag. He has just rose to the occasion on that A flag and just pushed every single defender 6 feet under, and finally, White, Unitas are finally starting to stabilize what was a game that was getting kind of out of hand for me. But there you go, look at that spawn for ExAqueo right above A, and White here, he needs to repeat this performance again because they're getting outnumbered and outgunned right now.
Yeah, we do have a push coming in onto that Alpha flag. Looks like they are going to be able to hold on. Wyra is going to be pushing up and could get the 2-piece here. No, doesn't get any of those shots coming in. White going to be out of position, ends up trading out, goes down. Now that Bravo flag getting contested, but we do have Cyber hanging out in the backfield there. He can get several of those spawns going off on him, and that's what's going to happen here. Wyra spawning back in. Nice pickup there on Blade, and now they will be able to push in onto that Bravo flag. Do we have a transition coming back in? Yes, Misk is going to be doing just that. Picks up 1. That's going to be quick. And it's 83 to 58. Such a close game still. But remember, they have to win by 4 or 39 tickets in order to take this match. And Unitas is getting very, very close to that number here. We do have Bravo flag going into their favor, but Blade coming back in once again, just doing some work right now. And the teamwork right now, the team fights are just going in the way right now for ExAqueo.
Yeah, definitely, and you can see that their pressure on to that C flag is quite constant. They keep getting it as well, and finally, Unitas getting that AB hold, very good for them here. But the attackers from EXA are all over the shop, and they are just pushing this A flag over and over again.
Well, the good thing here for ExAqueo is that that you have plenty of tickets to play with, and that's exactly, I think, the way that they're playing right now. A little bit too loose, maybe, but you know what? They have 39 plus to really put behind them. And look at this! Oh my God, just so much fight happening onto this Alpha flag, and it looks like Unitas will be coming out on top in that exchange. And we are going to be seeing Alpha flag going back into the possession here of Unitas. They only have about 11 tickets to play with. And now, I would say that right now, I would be getting a little bit worried because we have seen games going into the favor of the opposite team here with 10 tickets left. It is definitely possible if they can get the right hold. We saw ExAqueo doing just a beast job there on the BC hold, or the BA hold. And we definitely do not want to be seeing them getting caught out once again. Blade, though, going to be pushing around onto that Bravo flag. We'll be able to pick up 1. And now he is going to be getting onto that burn. We have a shift from Quick right now to try and take that out. Terra going to be coming in once again. And it looks like Quick was able to take that down with a nice 2-piece. But Terra's trying to do some work in the backfield here. And he does end up getting a pick of his own. And that's going to leave Alpha a 3-on-3 battle right now with Wyroz getting taken down, Cyber trading out, and now Fireworks, it's all up to him. He went clutch once. Can he do it again? No, as he does end up going down, and I think Dog, that is it.
Well, you see spawns are still coming in for the Unitas guys, but because they're spawning on top of their friends, it's so easy to just get mashed up and murdered, and Unitas' last gasp here will be on C, and that spawn from Blatt is insanely good for a defense. Right behind the C defenders, gets the 2 kills, and gives them a spot in their next match against Epsilon. Wow, nice comeback for them, but they've been dominant on this locker map, to be honest.
Yeah.
EX are just so good on it.
Congratulations there. We do have ExAqueo pushing on. And, Unitas getting beat out. Very, very close game. A 1-2 match. I got to say, if you're going to go out, you're going out with style. And that was definitely the way to do it. Both of these teams slugging it out back and forth. Unfortunately, Unitas will be kicked out. They will not make it into the offline finals. They do have a chance, I believe, within the Go 4 Cups. But still, you definitely wanted to secure your place here and now, but the dream is not quite there for ExAqueo. They have to beat Epsilon in order to absolutely, for sure, secure their spot within the offline finals, and that is definitely going to be a hard one ahead of them.
Yeah, and it's going to be very difficult to beat Epsilon. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if Epsilon lose to the Polish team in ExAqueo and don't manage to qualify for the groups? How big of an upset that would be?
That would be massive, especially since Epsilon there won the last 3 cups. The last 3 cups they won. And in commanding fashion. I mean, they 2-0'd Fnatic, I believe, in the last one. So, I mean, they're just looking so strong. And, you know, to be done in by Pyrogen, but once again, I mean, this is Pyrogen. For whatever reason, when it comes down to you know, getting into those offline finals, when it comes down to getting that money in their back pocket, they seem to be, you know, heating it back up. They know when to start, and they are definitely doing so today. But you know, Epsilon, obviously, they're just a beast team, and you know, could it possibly have been that Epsilon just underestimated Pyrogen?
No, I don't think so. I think Pyrogen's always a dangerous team. No one feels comfortable going up against Pyrogen. No one thinks, oh, it'll be an easy win, don't worry. This is a team that is full of constant surprises, and they always come up big in group stages. So, yeah, in high-pressure tournaments, Pyrogen come up huge, and they always have. And they do it once again.
All right, well, there you have it, guys. That is going to be the last match that we will be casting today. I am so sorry that it is, but hey, head on over to twitch.tv/ESLBF4_TV. Check out the final match that's going to be happening. That's going to be Epsilon versus ExAqueo. Can the Polish team keep their dream alive? Can they secure their spot to the offline finals? Or will Epsilon, who everybody just knows and loves, are probably going to take it anyways? I don't know. I'm definitely going to be rooting for Epsilon just because I like Epsilon. But we have Unitas, Dogbert back there. They're like, no, I want Poland to win. Dog, you just a hater, bro. You're just a hater.
Not a hater. Go Poland. Cheap beer for the win.
All right, guys. I have been BrettFX. You can follow me on Twitter @BrettFX. You can also follow Dogbert over here @DignitasDogbert. And